YouTube? Welcome back. Before I get into today's topic, let's address my content creation demons. You know, if you let them win, it's very hard to stay consistent. But you know what? I will take care of them. I will deal with them. I will handle them. Don't worry about it. Just enjoy the content. Speaking of which, let's dive into today's topic, which is itemization. I have 5 million points worth of experience on Darius. All those games, all those matches, all those promotions, demotions, the high, the lows, the thick and thin. In terms of what I can extract from that, in terms of valuable information that I can share with everyone, is items on Darius are honestly placebo. I don't know if you expected that answer, but there you go. Now, let's break it down for anyone who didn't understand. Yeah, I can paint a picture for you because that's the best way to do it. The enemy team has a mid lane Kassadin who has level 16. He's 4 levels ahead of everybody. And he has a death cap for whatever reason. Okay? You changing your shield bow to a stride breaker will not change the reality of him wiping your ADC and support at the same time clean off the face of the godforsaken planet. Okay? If that's the case, doesn't that tell you that itemization is a little bit of a fallacy? Now, hear me out, because I'm not insane. That's one end of the bell curve. That just because you're building completely correctly does not mean you're going to automatically win. However, I'm not insane. I'm not biased. If you build a Luden's Echo, the other end of the bell curve, you deserve to lose because Luden's Echo does nothing for Darius. You see, when I build an item on Darius, whatever it is, whether it's Dustblade, whether it's Eclipse, whether it's Moonstone, there is some thought, there is some link, there is something that relates it to Darius so that it makes sense and so that it's somewhat effective on him. I've been doing this. I don't even, why do I need to explain? I've been doing this. So there are two ends of the bell curve which I just explained, and what I'm trying to get at here is ultimately itemization on Darius, in terms of level of importance, is nowhere near important as how the game is going. How the game is going is a whole lot more important than your itemization, because if the enemy ADC mid or jungle, they don't have more than 2 kills in their score. If they're not fed, you can build almost anything. If your team has that Kassadin, guess what? You can build the Prowler's Claw and still win. That's just League of Legends. I just wanted you guys to understand that. But at the same time, I want to go to the other side because I'm not biased. Listen, I know everyone doesn't like Cleaver and Darius for whatever reason. However, you need to understand, if you're facing multiple tanks, right? If you're facing multiple tanks, if you want to do damage to these tanks, you gon' have to get that Cleaver. I don't care if it's not optimal in your eyes. The only way you're going to do damage is if their armor is lower. Lower it with Cleaver and kill them. I know you don't like it. You want to do your Stridebreaker Sterak's, your Trinity Force Sterak's, but Trinity Force Sterak's ain't gonna do damage. I'm already telling you guys things you should be already knowing. But yes, itemization, it's more of a... The point is, itemization is a placebo, honestly. Second point is itemization ain't as important as how the game is actually going. It's still somewhat important because don't build Luden's Echo, but it's not as important as how the game is going. What's more important is making sure that that enemy Twitch Lulu isn't 20 kills ahead of you. What's more important is making sure that Caston isn't level 16 before you. What's more important is making sure that Kale is stupid enough to walk into melee range of other champions and you. That's what's more important. What's more important is the actual game state, not your itemization. Now, with that being said, to what I have on screen is my itemization for this season. My mythics of choice, my core items. I'm gonna go through it real quick. There isn't too much to explain, but here we go. You see, when playing Darius, you kind of want to try and max out on 3 attributes: mobility, damage, and durability. And I think I cracked the code. However, before I explain fully this core items, I need you to understand this completely, because first things first, this is not broken. Second, you building this item, even after my explanations, you building these items will not change the fact that a level 16 Casden, like I said, like I already reiterated just moments before, will still wipe your bot lane clean off the planet. It will happen, and it doesn't matter which of these mythics you buy. It doesn't matter if you went Triforce and Sterix Gauge. It won't matter if you built those items. If he's that ahead, he will kill all of your team, including you. So, with that already like understood, let's actually explain these items. Tabis, I think it's the best boots you can buy. You can get tenacity from your runes. I don't think you need to go merchants. Who cares? Boots, whatever. Spear Shojin, I think this is the stats in terms of like ability haste and AD and HP. It's a really nice item. I like it. But one of the things I find the best, like, about this item, not only the Dragon Force passive, but also the fact that if you're lower HP, you move faster. You have higher movement speed. This is a game changer. I like this. So I really like this item, and I think this is gonna have to be a must buy for me. I know, once the season starts, everyone's just gonna go Trinity for Sterix Gauge and Stridebreaker Sterix Gauge, and they're just gonna play like they played last season. Who cares? No one cares. I don't care. Black Cleaver, I need to make sure that tanks don't do damage, or anyone who builds armor, whether it's Tabis, Death's Dance, GA, who cares, Zanyas. Make sure that it doesn't do damage. Make sure that the damage I do, it will reach you and it will hurt. So Cleaver is there for that. Plus it's HP, got 2 HP items. Force of Nature, this is your magic resist item. So, with and its movement speed, so that's pretty good. So what we have so far, actually, let me quickly explain Death Dance. That's another AD item with armor, and it actually acts as a damage delay, which will help for both armor and magic resist. So AD and AP will be delayed, and that's pretty good. So all in all, what you have is 3 sources of movement speed coming from Shojin, a bit from Cleaver, and Force of Nature. That's 3 movement speeds, so you have something already in the mobility category. In terms of damage, not only can you hurt tanks with Cleaver, but because you have 3 AD items, you can hurt squishies just as hard as well. And in terms of durability, you got Force of Nature, which is probably the best magic resist item you can get, and you have damage delay on Death's Dance to make sure that a bit of magic damage is delayed as well, so you don't completely get one shot by magic damage. So that's your magic damage sorted. You already have 3 HP items, so that's pretty good. That's 2 things. And the third thing is, in terms of your armor, you got Tabis to reduce the auto attack damage, and you got Death Dance to delay damage, and it has armor in it to make sure that you take less AD damage as well. So you are okay in HP, armor, and magic resist. The 3 things, and that will fill your durability pillar as well. So you have mobility, damage, and durability all packed in one build for your core items. This is really good. And then you just pick one of these mythics. What do you like the most? You want to do like damage to tanks, I guess, or like damage to pretty much anyone. Even an Ezreal, I think you'd want a Divine Thunder with him building Iceborne Gauntlet and Frozen Heart. This is probably good. I know, like Ezreal is supposed to be a ADC, and he's somehow tankier than you. Weird, how the tables turn. Or you want to move even faster, Stridebreaker. But my personal favorite, Dustblade. And I think the main reason Dustblade is even being a competitor for me right now is simply because it has that movement speed mythic passive. Like, it's a bonus for whatever reason. I like this. So Dustblade is up there, and I'm gonna be spamming it. Well, I've been spamming it, so yeah. This is what I'm a build, like I said, and like I'm gonna repeat myself. This will not change Kassadin killing your team. So that means me building this, I might even lose all my games. I'm fully aware of that, but that's not what's important. What's more important is I play those games and I post on YouTube and stream on Twitch, and I give you the content that I was supposed to be giving you the entire time. Well, that's it. The last thing I kind of wanted to touch on, I already did, which is, I pseudo did, but let me make it official. Masters, that's not really a reality. It's not exactly gonna happen. So with the environment that I play in, pretty much the way my solo queue games go, not really gonna happen. Not with people playing. League players have gone soft. Type of champions they play, all this horse shit. There's no point complaining. It's just the way it is. But I've already accepted it. I'm just gonna do what I can do to play as best as possible and provide the content that I can provide. That's what's truly important. Content on YouTube, content on Twitch, and staying consistent. That's what's truly important. Masters, first and first, it's not even possible. Second, it's not even important, even if it was possible. So that's all the 3 things I wanted to talk about in this video. Actually 4 things. Items are placebo. Items aren't nearly as important as how the games are going, and these are the items I'm doing. And last but not least, Masters is not possible, but making content on YouTube and Twitch is more important than that, and that's what I'm gonna fight my demons and try to keep doing. I know it feels a little all over the place, but I hope that this is a bit of a funny video. Bro, I'm gonna watch this over and I'm gonna just keep chuckling over and over again. But anyways, with that all being said, thank you for watching the video. Thank you for watching the video. Do the YouTube usuals, like, comment, subscribe, and share the video, and watch more videos. Anyways, that's it from me. All my links are down in the description below, so follow all of them. And other than that, be prepared for the next video, and have a nice day. Peace out. I did it again.
Nothing but